Hello everybody, my name is Hind Abdeslam. In the last video we talk about chapter 2, how we can finance economic development process. We explain investments, domestic saving, export proceeds, and now we will complete explaining borrowing, grants and gifts. So, number 4 is borrowing. Borrowing is divided into internal borrowing and external borrowing. So we must differentiate between internal loan and external loan. We can make a comparison between them. Internal loan and external loan. The first is definition. Issued by the state. Issued by the state within its territorial boundaries. But external loan, a loan issued by the state outside its borders. So internal loan issued by the state within its borders, but external loan, a loan issued by the state outside its borders. كان عن الادفانتج. Advantage for internal loan and external loan. Internal loan, advantage of internal loan is that the state is free to determine the term of the loan. The state is free to determine the term of the loan. But the advantage of external loans is to obtain foreign currencies for purchasing equipments and machines. So, definition of internal loan: a loan issued by the state within its territorial boundaries. By external loan, a loan issued by the state outside its borders. So, advantages of internal loans: the state is free to determine the term of the loan. But the advantage of external loans is to obtain foreign currencies. Foreign currencies for what? For purchasing equipments and machines. So, now we must know the success of the loan policy depends on number one, if you want or if you decide to take a loan from the bank, you want a loan. So the first is how the loans are used for. If you want a loan from a bank, you must know how the loans are used for. Number two, you must know the repayment period. Repayment period. So repayment period after 5 years or after 2 years. Amount of years you want to repay the loan. So it's repayment period. Number three, interest rate. The bank can give you a loan, but it will take from you interest rate. Bank is determined to how many interest rate to want, such as 12% or 7%, whatever the bank is determined. Now we will talk about grants and gifts. The last item that can finance development, grants and gifts. Grants and gifts by international organizations. So the optimal use of grants and gifts use of grants and gifts in development programs will lead to the optimal use of grants and gifts in development programs will lead to number one, improvement of human capital. Number two, improvement of production and exports. Number three, support health and educational programs. And number four, improve public facilities and infrastructure. So, the optimal use of grants and gifts in development programs will lead to optimal use will lead to improvements of human capital, improvements of production and exports, support health and educational programs, and the last one, improve public facilities and infrastructure. We will talk about the difference between Millennium Development Goals and Sustainable Development Goals. Millennium Development Goals at 2000 and Sustainable Development Goals for 20 and 30. Number 1, eradicate extreme poverty and hunger. But the number 1 in Sustainable Development Goals 20 and 30 is no hunger. Number 2, no poverty. So, number 1 in Millennium Development Goals, eradicate extreme poverty and hunger in one goal. But in Sustainable Development Goals, this goal is divided into 2 goals. Number 1, no hunger. Number 2, no poverty. Number 2 here is achieve universal primary education. But here, quality education, just quality education. So, number 1, eradicate extreme poverty, divided into 2 goals in Sustainable Development Goals 20 and 30. No hunger and no poverty. Number 2, achieve universal primary education, but here, quality education. Number 3 here in Millennium Development Goals, promote gender equality and empower women. But here, number 4, the only gender equality. And number 5, reduce inequalities between people. Number 4 here, reduce child mortality. Number 5, improve maternal health. And number 6, combat HIV, AIDS, malaria, and other disease. So, the 3 goals here in Sustainable Development Goals 20 and 30, we can write it as good health, only good health. Number 7 here, ensure environmental sustainability. Well, number 7 here, sustainable cities and communities. And number 8, sustainable consumption and production. Number 8 here, develop a global partnership for development. Number 9 here, partnerships for the goals. Millennium Development Goals are only 8 goals, but Sustainable Development Goals are 17. So number 10, clean water. 11, clean energy. 12, decent work and economic growth. And 13, industry, innovation, and infrastructure. Number 14, peace, justice, and strong institutions. 15, climate action. And 16, life, blue water. And 17, life on land. So there are 17 goals in Sustainable Development Goals. Try to understand these goals and differentiate between Millennium Development Goals and Sustainable Development Goals 20 and 30. Thanks for everyone for listening, and in the next session we will take chapter 3. Thanks for all of you.